Okay, so hold on just a second. I'm going to have to switch this around, I think. Okay, hopefully that is better. Okay. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. This is our coffee chat and WIP live for Saturday. So everybody, welcome. Hey Beth, how are you doing? So glad to have you here. I'm working on Unicorn Family is the one that I have started. I've gotten the first row done, but I'm going to switch it around here in just a second. But we can go ahead and do that. Okay, so the other day I showed y'all one that I was going to be working on as far as my special projects. So I finished my little keychain. This is the one that I drew. I believe it was like 108 is the number on it. And it was one of the St. Patrick's Day cups. So I think that it's double-sided. It turned out really cute. It's over here in my basket of stuff that needs to be sealed. Hey, Wendy, how are you? I'm doing really good this morning. Surprisingly awake because I did not sleep very good last night at all. That the one that me and Granny did. Okay, I'm gonna switch this around real quick. Maybe if my mouse is gonna work for me. There we go. So this is how far that I have gotten on Unicorn Family. I've got this whole row done and this little bit, and we're going to be working right in here on this. I've just got a few different pins here. I'm going to be using my purple Bella Art Day Nicole tray because it's just easier to pour them back into these Tic Tac containers. Let me see if I can zoom that in any so that you're able to see it. Squishing it up against the stuff over here. Okay, I guess that's as good as we are going to be able to get as far as zooming it in. I want to get another one of these flagpole holders to put just a little bit over so I can kind of adjust where my camera is on the wall. I absolutely loved working on that frog. It was so colorful. Absolutely loved it. And then my youngest daughter saw it and she decided that she wanted to take it home. So it's found its new home at her house. She's the one who got me started in diamond painting, but I think that she does more, or I do more diamond painting than she does now. What was I looking for? We are going to start off with, what about, I think I'm going to do part of the cattails right there. If I can find the correct color here, which is 40. Once I get to where I can't see this key, I've got my copied one up here. So 40, it's the one that's hidden by my cord. I love looking at Chuck Pinson paintings, and I do like working on a lot of them, but I like the more colorful ones. I think that that's just what draws me to a lot of them is all the color. I think he has one that's like a beach scene that I was really wanting to get and I never have. But I love his beach scenes, and then I've got a smaller one that I think will be real fun to do. It was the one that Hobby Lobby got had for Christmas. And it is really pretty. It looks like a really busy little town. I think me and Granny are going to work on that one in July. So I think it's going to be really, really pretty when it's done. Right now, I'm working on little helpers in the other room. It's hard to take my camera in there and record because normally I have a house full of people. So I never am able to record in there, but I've got like 3 little squares left to do on little helpers. I will have to look all of those up to see which ones they are. I see a lot of his paintings. And I think I have 2 in my stash. I think one of them is Bluebird Song. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And just the building that's behind it reminded me so much of my grandparents' house, just what it was made of. So eventually I will get around to doing that one. Um, I think as far as landscape artist goes, Dominic Davidson is one of my favorite artists there. And I think it really is just because he uses all the bright colors and stuff. And I know pencils end up brightening up as you do them. But I think that's what draws me to him is most of his are very, very colorful. But this one is full of pinks and purples. I love this one. This is definitely one of my tops of landscapes. Where's that at? There. Let's see, did I bring my 2-placer in here? I did. I love working with a 2-placer. This one is actually from Cat Eared. The 2-placer anyway. I think the pen might be a Diamond Art Club one, I'm not sure. But love using my 2-placer, and then I've got a skinnier one that I use for round drills. Hold on just a second, and I will go get it. Okay. And put this back on so y'all can. The one that we will be doing. Let's see if I can switch this. We'll switch it around again real quick. It's Hope Runs Deep by Chuck Pinson. It's a round drill. It's just a really small one. So it shouldn't take that long. I love the little city and the churches and everything behind it. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Granny. How are y'all doing? I guess I was getting that other one whenever you popped in. I thought that we were going to be doing that one in July. She was asking which one I was going to do with you, and so I was showing it to her. But I think that this one will work for Tita's event. It'll work for this month and next month because it does have quite a bit of blue in it. Yeah, I wasn't going to start on it early. But she was talking about she was doing a Chuck Pinson, and I mentioned that one. Hey, Tita, how are you doing? Everybody's starting to show up now. I was just saying that this one will work for your event next month, the Blissful in Blue. And I was saying how I am almost, oh, that is just fine. Don't worry about being late. Yeah, I think that this one is so pretty. And there is quite a bit of blue in it. I don't post a whole lot on there. I need to start trying to post some more. But I do try to participate a little bit in them. That's great, Beth. We will look forward to you joining us with that one. Yeah, I didn't know that Amazon had that one. Now you're getting into my favorite colors. I absolutely love purple. Purple and pink, if you couldn't tell by the little background on this. But um I was gonna ask you, Tita, have you set up an account on StreamYard? You were talking about going live sometime? I love purple, but I also love pink. Those two are tied for me. Okay. If you want, whenever you get a StreamYard account set up, if you want, we'll try to test it, and I'll try to invite you to one of these if you want to. I'm not trying to push or anything. That way you can see a little bit of how it works. But just whenever you have time, if you want to try it. It's not that hard to set up the StreamYard account. It takes a few days or not even a few, it's probably one day to get it to where it's attached to your YouTube account, but I don't believe you actually have to have it set up just to go attached to your YouTube account just to go in as a guest. Okay, I think I missed somebody's. Why does this not have my chat on it? Oh, there it is. I think I missed somebody's comment. Trying to look to see what I missed. Okay, maybe I didn't miss a comment. I thought I did. That sounds good. Just let me know whenever you would like to do that. But this, I haven't zoomed back out. We can try to zoom this back out. I'll show y'all that came in a little bit late. Ignore my messy table. This is what I've gotten done so far on this painting. I think it's turning out really well. Absolutely love it. Okay, zoom back in so y'all can see what I'm doing. What color was, oh yeah, I was working on the cattails. I am really surprised that this actually has the cattails in it. And I just got some of my wax, or actually my putty, on my canvas. I hope you find a good haul with your thrifting. I wish I had time to do that each week, but I'm lucky if I get to go once a month. But yeah, Wendy, those tiny fun ones that you were talking about, I think that those are really nice little paintings. Is it the same one that Granny has, or is it a different one? I love doing the streamer design. I absolutely love it. And in fact, after you left the other day in the live, I think it was in that, or was it in my WIP and chat? I don't even remember, but between this one and Little Helpers by Diamond Art Club, I think that I like placing this one, the drills on this one, better than the Diamond Art Club that I'm working on. But to be fair, the Diamond Art Club is an older painting. I actually got it out of or my daughter actually got it for me out of a D-Stash group. Our weather here is acting really crazy. It's really nice today, but 2 days ago at night, we were down in freezing weather. Keeps going back and forth. In fact, I had to take a break from my contacts for a while because it just really messes with my allergies. And then wearing my contacts, I end up almost losing my contacts. So I'm taking a break from my contacts for a while. I completely agree with that, and I have a lot of those in my stash. After I decide what mystery painting I'm going to do, after I finish Little Helpers, I'm going to try to go back to some of my oldest kits and start working on them. Tina is a very big influencer. I will have to say, I've seen so much stuff on her channel that I've wanted to get. So much. And Granny is a pretty big influencer too. Because I saw them doing all those special drills on their channel, and I decided that I had to have some. That is so true. but I had to have some, so I went on Amazon. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I ordered me a special shape diamond painting. I believe I ordered the dragon one. They had a one with a fairy on there that I wanted, but I only ordered one. I'm trying to slow down on it. So I'm going to be getting a special shape one in here pretty soon. I'm having a lot of fun working on my little posters and keychains. I drew this one, let's see if it shows up very well, out and did it yesterday. I think that this one turned out really cute. It was number 108. And this is all of the stuff that I've got to seal. Me too, Tita. I love being able to just draw one of those out and get it done really quick. In fact, I think I'm going to draw another one out to take to work with me this weekend to work on during my lunch break. Because by the end of the weekend, I can get one of those done. In which my weekend at work is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I know, isn't Granny and Tita some big influencers with that? I can't wait to do some more. I think I've done like 2 or 3 of them. But I've been seeing how well all of theirs are coming out. I really want to get that wind chime. But I'm not sure where I would be able to hang it on the porch. So I'm still thinking about buying it anyway. And I've been telling myself I need to go on not so much a no buy as a low buy. Because I know I could never stick to a no buy. I see all these pretty diamond paintings that I want to get. And the other day I had to stop myself from ordering the mystery painting that Diamond Art Club came out with. The Ann Stokes one. I really, really wanted that mystery painting. I love Ann Stokes' pictures. I've got one of her mystery paintings already, and she's actually the artist that did the Little Helpers. But yeah, I think I am gonna buy a couple more of the special shapes just to give me a little bit of a break. I'm ashamed to say that I've probably got about 7 or 8 at least in my stash as far as the mystery paintings. I've got another Selena Finch one, which is the one who did that painting, if you can still see it in the camera. And then I have, of course, the Randall Spangler one. Oh, I think that would look really pretty. I never even thought about doing something like that with the wind chimes. I'm still gonna get one. I just haven't bought it yet. I absolutely love doing mystery paintings. In fact, this one right here was a mystery painting. That was my other Selena Fitch mystery. And then I've done now that I want to know, Josephine Wall one, but they don't sell those on Diamond Art Club anymore. I love her paintings as well. But I've got a few different ones. The ones that I can remember, though, I definitely have my Anne Stoke one. I've got one of them already. And then I have a fall one that I don't remember what it is. And there was another artist that I had one of. I can't remember. But I love those paintings. I'm imagining Josh is back. He went to check on his mom. It gave me a notification on my phone. But yeah, I love watching them just come to life. Any painting, you're going to see it come to life, but a mystery painting, to me, it seems like so much more. I've done a few of those. I've done some smaller mystery paintings. Now, I did get one Diamond Art Club mystery painting, and I can't remember who it was by. I did it like halfway through and saw what it was going to be and put it up because I didn't like the painting. It just wasn't my style of painting. But I want to say that I can't remember. That was one of their very first ones that they put out. But my gosh. Okay, let's see. So, you're still working on your Chuck Pinson too, aren't you, Granny? The anticipation of the day? I love the way that one is turning out. I was telling Wendy earlier, I love seeing most of the Chuck Pinsons, but I love seeing all the colorful ones. I think Dominic Davidson is my favorite landscape artist. And I think the big difference is just because he has all the colorful ones. I do like that war pony too. I had actually thought about getting that one at one time. I think that they actually had that one at Hobby Lobby at one time, but I never did buy it. I've just got so many that I need to complete. You're waiting for another one? No, Stardust has decided to come and see your bike. Come on. See? She's been outside, so she's a little wet, and I don't know what she's been into. She's got little stuff in her fur. She's such a spoiled little kitty. Huh. I can see that. I do paintings, and it's like my daughter, she's like, I want that one. I have one mystery painting that she really wants. She has tried to talk me out of it so many times. So whenever I do that mystery painting, it'll probably end up going to her house as well. But yeah, she thinks she needs all the attention in the world. Huh. I don't think y'all can see her, but she's sitting here just taking in all the pettings. At least she's not crawling on the table this time. And my main camera is up so that she can't knock it off of the table. I don't know how many times I've got everything set up and then she wants attention and I'll put her down and she'll come around the other way and jump on the table and knock over the camera. Okay. I was trying to diamond paint the other day and I would pet her with one hand until I started to put away my drills and she would sit there and start nudging my hand. I see you. I promise I see you. I don't think it would be a live without her making her way into it. Uh, Bullet is the silent fur baby, at least most of the time. There's times that he is barking all day long. Do you mind? Huh? She's like, well, pay attention to me. Yeah, she's a character. Before we got her, I used to have a cat named Peach. And it was before we had the doggy door installed so that they could just go in and out as they wanted. Um, that cat would want to go outside and you would let her outside and then whenever she wanted in, didn't matter if it was midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, she would go to our bedroom window and she would hang on the screen to the window until you got up and went and let her in. I will have to look up that one. I don't think I've ever heard that name. Is it one that's on Dreamer Designs? I'll have to see what she, or at least I assume it's a she. It might be a he paints. Hi, Margie. How are you doing? I'm so glad you were able to stop by. Yeah, after we get off the live, before I start getting ready for work, I'll go and look and see which one she has. Hey, I think I actually managed to get all of that one color done in a live. That's, I've been actually placing some drills the last few lives. Sometimes it doesn't seem like I get very much done at all. But that's okay, it's more about the chat. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink of coffee here real quick. I'm still on my first cup of coffee, and I've got it in my Coca-Cola cup. One of them, anyway. I think I've had this cup for years. It's almost too small. Okay, so yeah, I've got that part of the cattails done, and I've got a little bit of my ABs and the flowers done. Let's see, we're going to try to do X next, which is a green. Where is it at? I guess I'll look on here to make it a little bit quicker to find it. Unless I just look right past it. 38. Right here. So very dark green. So how are you doing, Margie? Are you so glad you were able to stop by? I'm working on my unicorn family. I think I'll show you what I've got done so far. Okay, like I said, ignore my messy table. But that, I've gotten this whole side done and just this little part. Now I'm working on this square right here. We'll zoom it back in a little bit. But I think it's turning out to look very pretty. I can't wait until I get into the face of one of the unicorns to see how well that is going to turn out. But if it's got a unicorn in it, I'm probably going to end up getting it eventually. There is another one on Dreamer Designs that I've got to try to, that I'm going to try to get. It's probably out of stock now. Granny brought it to my attention. Such an influencer. So I'm going to try to get that one pretty soon. And then there was another one that I saw the other day. And it's actually a landscape too. I don't know who the artist was. I didn't look at it real close, but it was a longer painting. Yep. Like I said, I'm gonna draw another one of my coasters, or it's not just coasters, it's coasters, keychains, and stickers, and draw another one of those to take to work with me tonight, to work on during my lunch break. Figure if I get like 2 or 3 of them done a week, then I can get some more. I'm trying not to buy any more just yet. But I was on Amazon yesterday and I saw some more gnome ones that I liked, and they were the coasters. And they were the spring gnomes. I think they had sunflowers with them. I really want to get that. Do not. Stardust. She knows I'm not paying attention to her, so she tries to jump up on the table where my computer's at. She definitely knows how to get my attention. Okay, let's see. And I still haven't cut off the thicker plastic part of this. I'm going to wait till I get it almost halfway, and then I'll cut off this side of it, and I'll flip the canvas around and do it the other way. I think that I'm going to leave this on as much as possible this time. But last time I tried to do that, it was with that little helpers. My little Mo, my grandson, decided to help me take that plastic cover off of it. And I had to completely cover that one with release papers. Stardust. See? Okay, you just lay right there. Look at this. Where she decided to lay at. And that is another reason why I'm going to be keeping this plastic cover on here. It's because of her. She has to get right up, be right in the action. Huh. I could put her outside while I was doing this and close the doggy door so she couldn't get back in, but I won't. She would probably end up sitting in the window just giving you the evil eye. I always flip my paintings around every which way just so it's easier to reach the part that I'm working on. Although no, you cannot put yourself on that part of the canvas. She's like, watch me. See how close she is to the part that's uncovered? I may have to put her down here in a minute. I've had her actually, luckily it was a budget-friendly one. But I walked away to get a cup of coffee or something one time, and she just decided that she wanted to lay on that painting, and I came back. I ended up throwing it away because it had so much black fur on it that I could not. I didn't even want to think of trying to get all that off of the canvas. Even now, on any of my canvas, it's not a canvas that I'm working on if I don't at least find a couple black cat hairs. But she's happy most of the time as long as you pet her. Yeah, but we have already been on here for 43 minutes. These lives just seem to go by so quickly. And I have to go into work. Are y'all doing anything for Easter? They're actually having, I believe it's today, at my work, they're having an Easter egg hunt, but I have to work. I have to work on Easter. Like I said before, I can't remember the last time that I had Easter off. I think it was on my son's birthday. His birthday is April 8th. So sometimes it falls on Easter. This year it falls on the solar eclipse. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful time and enjoy your Easter. I will be working. Stardust. Now she's blocking my. Okay, I see it. I hope you have a wonderful time with your thrifting, Tita. I need to, like I said, I need to go and do that one day. I'm going to have to wait a while, though. But my daughter, I may end up having the grandkids even more here pretty soon because my daughter is trying to pick up a second job. Here lately, she has only been working a couple days a week where she works now. And it's a good drive to get there. Oh, I completely missed that you were leaving, Tita. Bye. I hope you have fun. Thank you so much for stopping by if you're still here. If not, we'll talk to you later. That's the thing. If you're not completely looking at the screen the whole time, you tend to miss comments. What was I saying? It just went whoop. It just went right out the door of what I was talking about. You are now Stardust has switched to the other side of the drills and she's laying her head on them. She's like, you're gonna see me whether you want to or not. Nope, she's gonna take a nap now. But yeah, I have to work tonight. Like I said, they're gonna do an Easter egg hunt for the employees' kids and grandkids and stuff. But I won't be out there for that. Hopefully this weekend will be a little, I can't say that I want it to be really busy, but I do want it to be a little bit busier than it has been because it's been kind of slow and it goes by really, really slow. So I hope we're just a little bit busier. I don't think we have any outages this week. So we shouldn't have any short days. But with that place, you never know. Anyway, I know it's a little bit short on time. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody go because I've got to get ready for work and I didn't get to hop in the shower yet this morning. So I'm going to go do that, get ready for work, get my lunch. I'll be taking leftover pot roast, which I made last night. It was really good. I've still got half of a pot roast that I've got to cook because there wasn't any room for it in the crock pot. Stardust, you're not going to lay up there either. Okay, we'll put her over on the bed. Anyway, everyone take care. I'm so happy that y'all stopped by. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see everyone later. Bye and take care. They are very great. Bye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.